What's your worst nightmare?
Doing these crazy intros with you. Welcome to the Geek Swarm YouTube channel. I am Michael.
I'm Fee.
And on today's episode, we are going to review Your Worst Nightmare by Pressman Games.
So what's the game about?
All right, in Your Worst Nightmare, what you're going to be doing, getting this out, so that way I can showcase this better. You have different score cards, and you have a lot of cards. In here, there is
I probably need this.
quite a bit of cards with different fears on them, like lightning, holes. Don't know who's afraid of holes. Alligators. Look at this one. Butterflies.
Okay, so the object of the game, because Mike just likes holding the cards.
Well, I kind of want to show some of it to explain exactly how you play. Each person gets a scorecard like this, and four fear cards will be laid out in front of you.
Fear.
Fear, paper cuts, motorcycles, principal's office. So what you do is, right here, my fears. You rank your fears from not so bad to your worst fear, 1 to 4, out of the cards that are listed.
Is the 1 going to be your first fear, your more feared, or 4?
No, 4 is going to be your most feared. It's going to start out with your least and work your way down.
Okay.
Right beside here, you put somebody else's fears.
Mike.
So for example, I would guess Fee's fears. And then I would put Fee here and write the order I think he wrote down on his card.
Mike is definitely afraid of the principal's office.
When you pick somebody else's fears to rank, you can only rank that person one time in a round. Since this game plays up to 4 players. You notice that right here, you put that person's name after each time you do that. So say I go Fees. Once I write Fee down, I can't pick Fee until I pick Bernie or whoever else is playing. If once everybody picks everybody else at least once, then you can wipe it and start again, and then I could go back to Fee if I want to.
How many people can play this?
Up to 4 players.
Okay.
Ages 12 and up. So yeah, that's the game. After you write this down, then everybody picks one person to start. They list their fears. Then they go, I picked Fee's fears, and they write that. For every correct answer I get a point. And then you keep track down here on the point tracker. So if I only get 2 of Fee's in order, I would get 2 points.
Isn't there a bonus if you get all of them?
Yes, but I cannot remember what that is off the top of my head.
You get extra point.
1 extra point.
So if you get all 4 fears,
I never did.
if you get all 4 fears, you get extra points. You get 5 points. And the goal is to get to
13.
Magic 13.
Of course it is. Lucky number 13.
So the first person to get to 13 wins.
So it's like all the other different kind of games where you're trying to guess what the other players think or what they would say. So after that round, you take the cards, you scoop it out, and then you put 4 more fears down, and then you start the next round over.
Let's see what we got next.
Abandonment.
Bump in the night.
Bumps in the night. Bees. And being attacked by bats.
Wow. Bees and bats.
Bees and bats. So this is it. This is how the game plays, and it just goes round by round until somebody gets to 13. So, Fee, what'd you think about the game?
I thought it was pretty fun. Just because sometimes you think you know someone, but you are so bad at it. I said, hey, I'm pretty sure Mike is afraid of bees. Really bad. But then when he starts listing off and stuff, I said, nope, nope, nope. I said, okay. I got no points. That happens a lot sometimes.
Yeah, and at least everybody was probably somewhat honest with their fears and not, oh yeah, I'm definitely afraid of bees, even though I am not. I just put it so you wouldn't get points.
Yeah, so That's what makes it fun. The fact that, hey, I think I know Bernie. He's afraid of abandonment. So definitely afraid.
Yeah, we played this and we played a couple rounds. The first little bit was okay. It was kind of interesting to see what people ranked, because there was a few times I'm like, oh, I got this. I know Bernie's main fear is going to be this, and it wasn't. It was like 2 or 3. So.
Yeah, I think like one of his weirdest. Like he was more afraid of being late for a plane than nuclear weapons.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That's it. What is wrong with you?
But after a few rounds, I kind of wanted the game to be done. To be honest, I just wasn't interested in this one as much as some of the other kind of guess what your players do or think, and kind of those type of games.
Yeah, it's social investigation games. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, but that's a little different. This is just kind of what did your player, what did your friend put down? What did your friend think? And you're trying to get points on how accurate you are. And there are other games that I would play first besides this one.
Yeah, it's very easy for people to learn. So it's really easy
very
to get into.
easy to learn. And when we told people how to play, everybody was like, oh yeah, I would try. But we haven't really gotten it to the table since. So not one of the favorites as far as that goes. But there was one card that was in here that I want to make people, I want to share it with you here, because it says ages 12 and up, and the game says, your worst nightmare, but one of the cards is minorities.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really care for. I mean, this game didn't label itself out as, okay, this is
for adult games only.
Like a Cards Against Humanity type stuff, or anything bad. This is the only card I think we saw in here that was bad. So I just wanted to let people know that this card's in here, so that way, depending on who you want to play this game with for the first time, you need to kind of know that now.
I would just say
pull it out.
Just pull the whole card out when you're playing, just because. Burn it, trash it.
Because when we got to that card, we were like, okay.
Yeah.
And we just kind of pulled that to the side.
Yeah, because there's some topics you don't want to get to.
No, that's not what this type of game is. I'm okay with some of these other cards, like exams, falling into wells, green vegetables. Who hates broccoli,
Bernie.
Yeah, but it's 4 spot? Nah, I don't see that. Identity theft. Crap. Global warming. So yeah, there's just tons some of the pictures are kind of interesting, but and I do like the black and yellow colors. Kind of partial to black and yellow.
So you want to do overview?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I thought this game was pretty fun, but I agree with Mike. After playing a couple times, and after you go, because it takes a while to get those many points, unless you're really lucky or you know someone, it does get kind of boring after a while. It's okay. The only fun thing I ever had done with is like sometimes I like to stack certain cards and just to make it fun.
Yeah,
or do a theme.
In one of our games we went like all animals.
Yeah.
Or all.
I had one where I put all dark.
Yeah,
everything had dark in it.
There's some that was like dark hallways, dark streets.
Yeah, dark waters. So
yeah, dark waters was in there. So yeah, that was kind of cool when we were manipulating the list.
But other than that, sometimes it's obvious, except for Bernie.
Yeah, I don't want to keep saying except for Bernie, but but should be obvious, Bernie. Who everybody's afraid of nuclear war.
Not Bernie.
Nope, not Bernie. But if he misses that plane,
woo-wee. So what did you think of it, Mike?
Like I said before, I didn't really care for this game very much. After a few rounds, I'm like, okay, I got the hang of it. If something cool as far as certain fears came out, it made it a little bit better. But after that, I was just like, okay, I played it, and kind of am done with it.
Okay.
I would not recommend this game if you were to go and buy it. I think there's other better choices out there.
Yeah, it's a decent alternative.
But if it seems like something you're in, hey, go ahead, you know, get it and try it, play it with your family or friends. But like I said, be aware of the one card that's in here. So if you want to play with kids, you know, just letting you know that card's in there. So other than that, anything else, Fee?
Huh? I like the colors.
Yeah, like some. We're partial to black and yellow.
Yeah, partial.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm Michael.
I'm Fee.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified of every other video that comes out. Thank you so much.